When I talked to you during minicamp, you said that you and Jim Benedict, Ray Searage would be looking over some of the video from 2010, 2012, seeing what the difference is in your delivery. What did you guys find?
I think a general tightness has come over my delivery, kind of protecting myself from the injuries I had previously. So really we've just been working on trying to get my delivery a little bit more fluid and loosen up all the moving parts. And I don't think it's much more complicated than that. It takes some time making those adjustments while we're out here throwing.
What kind of adjustments do you have to make to fix that?
It's just kind of piece by piece, because there's so many things that go into delivery, from your lift leg to your arm to your glove arm, your shoulder. Like every little piece plays a part in the overall puzzle. So just kind of getting a feel for how it should be when we're throwing and keeping everything loose through that process. And it takes some time. So it's going well though.
Yeah, is it? Do you start with stuff back over the rubber first, like the foundation is staying back, or is it? Do you incorporate everything all at once?
It's kind of one thing at a time. Is usually when you correct one thing, another thing will expose itself. So it's really just one day after another, and kind of looking back on the previous day and seeing what adjustments need made moving forward.
You had the outing today in the B game. How did you feel about your stuff over there?
Felt good. I think everything's coming along well. Was able to have overall fastball command, and physically I feel great. So that's always a positive this time of year. And I think everything that we're working on is coming along. It's going in the right direction.
Yeah, are you the changes so far? I guess there's still going to be more to work on, but everything is feeling good.
Right, we're in the middle of the process, so it's going to take time, and I know it's not going to happen tomorrow or probably the next day, but it'll take weeks and hopefully not months, but it's going to take some time for everything to mold together and come to what my delivery is going to be moving forward. So it's a process, but I'm enjoying it, healthy, and enjoying this process.
Have they said whether they're going to work you as a starter?
I've been working as a starter. How that plays out, I don't know. But I've always seen myself as a starter, and I think they do as well. So we'll see where that takes us.
He looked good. I think he's getting more comfortable with mechanics that have been made, the adjustments to his mechanics that are made, repeated his delivery, velocity, even picked up and clicked up as he went on. Threw a couple breaking balls, spun the ball a little bit. I think it was a very good outing for him.
You've been working with Clayton Richard on getting his delivery back, getting it fixed. He had an outing today. How is it looking so far?
Outstanding. He's changed his leg kick. He's getting his arm out. Ball glove separation is really good, and he's been working very hard at it. He's a very intelligent young man, and the things that he's able to do right now is just going to take some time, but he can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Are those some of the things that he's working on? What you mentioned, the glove and the leg kick?
Getting the arm up and out of the glove, and the leg kick, which is helping set up everything and making sure that he gets the top of his delivery and doesn't try to muscle too much. He needs to be more relaxed and just let it be smooth and have the acceleration of the arm and not try to get the body involved so much.
Is that kind of behind the rubber stuff, or is that during the delivery, or is it all of it?
That's during the delivery, yeah, because he'll be good up to the top of his delivery, and then all of a sudden he'll try to want to throw the ball harder, and then that's when he muscles up. So.
Now, you had last year Vance Worley, had a situation where he had an injury, came back after the injury. His mechanics were a little bit messed up. Richard has had a few injuries. Is it a similar situation there where you've got a guy who had injuries, maybe had his mechanics changed, or is his problem a little bit different?
No, it's basically the same, because they lose themselves and they end up going into a rehab throwing program, which really isn't conducive of them getting back to pitching. So it's all about arm strength and everything, which really doesn't help them with their arm slot or the way they throw the baseball off the bump. So there's a lot of things that are involved. Don't get me wrong, the throwing program is good on a rehab throwing program, But then there comes a point in time where you have to start getting into the throwing off the mound mode and throwing. So that's the biggest thing.
It's just he never.